Welcome back. Okay, let's get assertive. I've completed a couple of drives on FSD 1233, and while it's been safe, well managed, and frankly more intelligent and human in its driving characteristics, I felt for certain areas it's become slightly sluggish versus 12321. Well, I'm going to try a simple fix and adjust the car into assertive mode. Let's see how it responds under this new profile. I'm driving out of some side streets and onto some busier streets here on the outskirts of downtown Toronto. Hopefully the traffic and conditions allow me to see what assertive mode can do. Let's get at it. We'll quickly start off by squeezing past this truck here. You see FSD moved over, let the car pass, the oncoming car pass, and then comfortably moves forward. Let's check out the acceleration here in assertive mode. We've got a speed limit of 30. Nice acceleration there. So that acceleration was more pronounced. We can speed up quickly to 32-30. Now slowing down back to 30. So it did a good job there. As I already see a little bit of a difference there in the speed. We're going to slow down here again at the stop sign. Good stop. Let's check out the acceleration. Yeah, good acceleration there. Quickly up to 30. No issues there. So I already appreciate a little bit more of that assertive starting there. Lots of parked cars, which leads to a narrow drive, and this can really test FSD's capabilities, particularly with lots of oncoming traffic. And that's something that I know I pay attention when I look at other FSD videos, is how does it deal with narrow roads, parked cars, and oncoming vehicles. And we have the cyclists here. No issues there. No need to slow down for them. We get to the stop sign. We're going to have to turn left here. The wheel starts turning. FSD's looking. It's creeping head forward now. I'm looking forward. It's got a spot here. It should be going. Still waiting. Still slow. I don't know if it's trying to judge what those cars on the right are doing. Still waiting. Nope, should be going. Yep, there it goes. So that was too slow. Even in assertive mode, that was too slow. So I'm going to note that as well. Not sure why it took so long there. We're going to be doing a quick right turn here. I can already see on that street that there's an oncoming vehicle. Let's see if it lets that vehicle pass or it tries to squeeze through. I know that this road here is quite narrow. Slowing down. Okay, lets that vehicle pass, which is the right move. And now it's got the whole street to itself. Good job driving slowly as we've got some speed bumps there. Managing that very well. Good. Even though it's in assertive mode, it still needs to respect that there's speed bumps out there. It's got a narrow road. Very good job. And very smooth too. I really appreciate that. Just because it's assertive mode doesn't mean it should be driving like Mad Max. So doing a good job there. Here we have an oncoming vehicle. Again, slowing down a little bit. All right, lets the truck pass. Going over the speed bump. Very good. You notice the speed here, it's keeping the speed very slow. Again, this is auto speed adjust, so it doesn't necessarily feel like it has to hit 30 kilometers an hour or whatever the speed limit is on that street. It does what it thinks is most comfortable and safe, so I really appreciate that. Waiting for the vehicles here to pass. Got another vehicle to go. Nice, comfortable right turn. Again, lots of cars that are parked there, making this street pretty narrow. Here's another speed bump. There, nice. Very good, excellent job there. Nice gradual stop at the stop sign. We had someone here who didn't particularly stop well. Now we move forward. Staying comfortably in the middle of this road. Again, another speed bump. You see how the vehicle slows down? It was going 20, then slowed down to 17. Very good. Excellent job there. Have a pedestrian on the right with a stroller. Speed bump. That one was a little bit faster there. Wasn't spooked out by the pedestrian though. Doing a good job. Another solid stop there. Ho hum. All right, we got some pedestrians crossing here. Let's take a look at the speedometer. Slowing down a little bit. But nothing too jarring there. It sees that they're out of the way. Gets past that now. It got past the speed bump, got a little bit closer, saw that they were opening the door, and slowed down to 11. So that was very responsive there. Again, lots of pedestrians on the right there. Lots of people walking their babies. And because we're in the auto speed adjust, it's doing a fantastic job. Great job with that offset there. Fantastic. Here's another stop sign. Now we've got a police vehicle in front. Looks like somebody's getting a ticket. Let's see what FSD does now. Yeah, goes wide around them. Sensible speed. Good job. Oh. And now getting back to the right side. Moving forward. Pedestrians on the left. No issues there. Making sure that they're not crossing in front of us. Excellent job with that. Good acceleration again. I'm noticing much more pronounced acceleration on the assertive mode. Again, not spooked out by that pedestrian. The reason why I keep bringing out that it doesn't get spooked out by pedestrians is because in previous versions, sometimes if they were leaning out to the road or getting anywhere close to the road, FSD might do sharp braking, which was sometimes a bit shocking. All right, getting to this stop sign here. Four-way stop. Nice. Look at the acceleration. Good pronounced acceleration again. Excellent. So far, I'm very pleased with this drive. Again, this is a typical drive that you would see in city streets, and it's handling it very well. No reason for me to intervene at all. Nice and smooth. Excellent job. Alright, we didn't make that first stoplight. Let's see how we go here at the second one. Light's about to turn. Got some late turns here from the vehicles. Oh, we got someone who's really trying to squeeze in there. Yeah, FSD doesn't creep forward though, waits for them to pass. Pedestrian crossing the street. Nice and comfortably. Good acceleration there. No, hasn't accelerated yet. Doesn't really need to, because we've got a vehicle in front of us. But that left turn was nice and smooth. It was safe. It let the vehicles pass. It let the pedestrians go. Nothing shocking at all. We're on a busier road right now. Again, lots of parked cars. Pedestrians on the left. No one crossing in front, so nothing too exciting happening here. There we go. There's some nice acceleration. And it's accelerating to a red light, so not too exciting. Let's just skip ahead. Alright. Letting that vehicle on the right squeeze in. No issues there. FSD didn't gun it there. It sensed that car on the right wanted to move forward a little bit fast, so it just let it go. See, now that vehicle is trying to make a quick left turn. FSD does a good job. See that white vehicle in front of us? FSD stopped for that vehicle. Didn't want to get any tricky situations. Look at the oncoming vehicles. The vehicles turning left. It's all coming together at once. Not a problem for this version of FSD. I can't count. I mean, I can't even remember how many times on version 12 it's done sudden braking. It really hasn't had to. It's really accounted well in advance for all these conditions. That's what makes it so amazing versus version 11 and so much more natural. It's proactively, taking all of these situations into account. Great job. I'm going to speed up the footage here because FSD is doing what it's supposed to do. Kicking butt, taking names. And at this high speed, you can really see all the things it needs to account for in its drive. Great job. Okay, I've finished lunch. We're going to start the second half of this drive. Going to just make sure we're on assertive mode still. Good. Alright. Now we're going down a very narrow street here. Lots of speed bumps. Parked cars on the right. And the adaptive offset right there is keeping me below the speed limit right now. Again, with all these speed bumps, there's no reason to go faster than 20, which is great. On previous versions of FSD, it would speed up quite a bit and take the speed bumps very hard. Here you can see it's slowing down again as we get to the speed bump. That's awesome. Now we just need it to be able to detect potholes, although I don't know really what it would do. Would it brake? Would it swerve around? What would it do? It's doing a great job here. Good acceleration when it has to be. Again, we're in assertive mode. Alright, we're going to have to turn right here. Slowing down again for the speed bump. Fantastic job there. Nice and gentle. Okay, we've got some pedestrians running there. Somebody jogging. We got a pedestrian who's going to be going on the right. You see that cyclist just buzzed right by my car. Let's see what happens with that pedestrian there when the light turns green. Okay, light's turning. There they go. We have an oncoming pedestrian as well. We've got someone here punching at the air for some reason. Cool. All right, everything's clear now. We're gonna turn right. Ah, very good, very good. Oh yeah, and check out that acceleration. Boom, off we go. Now that's what I want. You know what? I think I'm gonna stay in assertive mode for a while. I'm gonna try it out. It's more my style, and it's doing a good job. We've got a bike path here on the right. Let's see if we come across any cyclists and how that manages that. Because there's no barrier there that's blocking off the lane. Let's see if FSD would slow down for that. Oh, here we see a barrier coming up right now. Let's see if that goes away. Oh, there's a cyclist right there. I think that was the person who buzzed right by me. Let's see how FSD manages this cyclist. It just goes right by them. They seem to be okay going on the red light there. Good for them. Let's see how long it takes us to catch up and what FSD will now do. All right, check out the acceleration. Great job. Nice and fast. Okay. Okay, there is a barrier right now, so FSD should have no issues going around that cyclist. But it is a narrow road. There is oncoming traffic, so it is managing its speed carefully. Oh, now that barrier is closed. So that cyclist now is just to the right of me and ahead. FSD is not passing the cyclist yet. Let's see there. You know, that cyclist is straddling the line at times there, so FSD is being a little bit cautious right now. I'm okay with that. Let's see what happens if it goes behind a barrier, if we can get ahead of it though. Again, we are in assertive mode, but it's not going to take any chances when it comes to cyclist safety. Yep. And you see, because of those parked cars, it's swerving a little bit closer in front of us. FSD is doing the right thing, slowing down. Let's see if it can make its break at some point if it detects that that cyclist is far enough to the right. So far, still managing the speed. Again, not spooked by any of those vehicles coming in front of us, or sorry, right at us. Going through the intersection, there you see the cyclist again. Going off to the right. Let's see, now that they're off to the right, FSD is going to make its break there and passes the cyclist. So that was a good job there. And it's picking up the speed now that we've passed that cyclist. So that's great. No issues there with the cars in the left lane. Again, one of the hallmarks of FSD is it doesn't fake pause or slow down when it doesn't need to. Everything is very human-like. Nice and smooth here. Here we got some pedestrians on the right. Slow down a little bit, but if that was the previous version of FSD, that would have been a hard break, especially when you have like 2 or 3 people on the road there. That would have been a no-brainer on version 11 for it to break very, very sharply. No issues with that now. Again, because there's so much traffic on the road, it's hard for FSD to really show what it can do in assertive mode, but when it's accelerated from a stop, it's done so in a pronounced fashion. All right, we've got some construction coming up here. What we're doing right now is we're trying to get onto the highway. So right now it's doing a great job with that. Nice and confident, staying in the middle, smooth, not getting too close to the vehicle in front. Oh. Well, that was interesting there. You see, it just ran the red light right there. So it was slowing down and then decided just to gun it right there. So I will ding FSD on that. I didn't intervene there, but that one was a little bit messy there. I'd have to go back and look at that to see why it did that. A little bit of trepidation, and it didn't know what to decide in that situation there. Yeah, I think it should have stopped and been a little bit more cautious, but maybe because I'm in assertive mode, it thought, hey, let's go for it. Got to take the bad with the good, I guess. And again, lots of traffic on this road, so pedestrian there on the right, no issues whatsoever. Hey, we got that cyclist. Right, you can see on the map that we're going to be turning right soon and getting onto the highway. Good acceleration there. Excellent job. Just speeding up the footage over there because again, nothing too exciting was happening. Here we've got a vehicle on the right that's looking to squeeze out here. Let's see if FSD lets this vehicle on the right pass. We've got the vehicle in front of us about to make a left turn. Got some oncoming traffic. We've got a pedestrians. FSD has to calculate all of these things. Now we got pedestrians crossing in front of us. So we're not going to go. FSD lets that vehicle make its left turn, sees that it's clear from those pedestrians, and moves forward deliberately. Good job. Again, no need to go too fast here. You're just going to be driving into old Milwaukee in front of us. Getting closer to the highway. Again, no interventions on this drive. Most of the drives on this version have been intervention free, which is fantastic. I love it when there's no disengagements. That's great. Alright. Traffic is getting a little bit tight here. I can see the ramp there where we're going to have to turn right. Person in front of us is indicating, so they're going to be turning right too. When it opens up, let's see how fast FSD will take the ramp there, how fast it'll accelerate. I'm getting onto a very busy highway that's leaving the downtown core. People drive very, very fast there. So we'll see how FSD accelerates and then merges into the highway. Usually what it'll do is it'll merge and then try to get into the left lane if possible. All right, check out that acceleration. Boom, look at it go. Fantastic job. Doing a good job there. Now it's time to merge. Nice clean merge there with the lane coming to an end. Alright, we're going to have to move over 2 lanes. Let's see how fast it takes to move over those 2 lanes. We've got quite a drive still left to go. So it's going to want to put me into that left lane sooner than later. Looking around. See if it's going to make its move. Got some vehicles that are creeping up a little bit on the left there. And I see what happens when this vehicle passes here. It's going to start indicating. It's got to make its move. You see some cars merging in front of us? Yep. It does the right thing there. It gets out of that lane before that car has to merge. That was pretty tight there, but it did it in an assertive fashion. Let's see if it does one more quick move to the left. Get us into the passing lane. And there we go. Good job. Good job and over the speed limit. This highway's speed is 90 kilometers an hour. You can see FSD has us going at 103, 104. So again, that adaptive speed offset right now is taking into account the flow of traffic, putting me into the left lane. And I think these are both positive behaviors. So all in all, I think this was another great drive from FSD. Nothing too exciting. I went into assertive mode. I did notice that the acceleration was more pronounced and a little bit more in line with my style there, so I think I'm going to keep it assertive for a while. Even though it was in assertive mode, it still drove very, very safely and very refined and very human-like. So the good thing is knowing that the characteristics moving from average mode to assertive mode might be a little bit pronounced on the speed side, but when it comes to the actual rules of the road and the overall refinement, there's not much change there. So that was good to see. Please keep an eye out for my next video. I am also an avid drone flyer, so I will be putting the drone up in the air and testing out the parallel parking from a bird's eye view, so you can see how well FSD actually does the parallel parking from up top. I want to thank you again for joining me. You all drive safe. I'll see you on the roads.